Do you find yourself reprimanding or scolding your dog way more than you are actually giving it kudos or high fives or rewarding or reinforcing it? Well, that's a problem. Hi, my name's Chrissy. I am a positive reinforcement based trainer here in Glendale, Arizona, and I help people live their ideal lives with their pets and dogs, because that's what we all want, right? We don't get a dog to have a strenuous relationship with them. We get them because we want them to be our companions. But let me reframe it and put it this way. If you were at work and all you got was negative, constructive feedback all of the time, how motivated would you be? Probably not super motivated, right? You'd probably be pretty defeated, pretty downtrodden, and not want to work very hard, or just be really unsure about what the expectations were and how to even make your boss happy. I find there's often a huge lack of communication and understanding between our dogs and ourselves. So think of it this way too. If I picked you up and I dropped you in Siberia or Japan, you would probably feel like a fish out of water, right? You don't understand the language, you don't understand the customs, you don't know how to get around, you'd be completely lost. But if you flip the script, think about it. We do this to our dogs all the time. We pick up an animal that doesn't have the evolutionary criteria that we do, and we put them in our house, and we just expect them to know what we want. That's not fair, right? It's our job as the evolved species to make sure that we're setting expectations, we're being super clear, and the dog knows how to make us happy. I mean, let's be honest. Dogs were domesticated and bred to be companion animals and to make us happy. We just do a really poor job more times than not telling our dog how to make us happy. So I'm going to help you reframe how you look at this. So instead of finding everything that your dog is doing wrong, let's try it this way. Next time your dog is doing something that you like, right? So let's say you're walking and you stop at a stop sign or at a crosswalk, and your dog just default sits. Reward that, right? Pet that, love on that, give it a treat, right? The dog offered that behavior without being prompted to it. That is a great time to reinforce it. Or let's say you come home and instead of your dog jumping all over you, they come over and they just spin around and they give you their side and their happy tail, then pet, then reward. So then they know I'm going to get way more out of my human if I do this behavior than the other behavior. So if you remember, in the three major ways that we humanize our dog, touch reinforces both negative and positive behavior. So be careful how and when we're touching our dog because we might be sending the wrong message. So to reframe this, I want you to change your mindset to not fixating or focusing on whatever the dog is doing wrong. As humans, I think we're really tend to be negatively focused on everything that's going wrong. And I want you to flip your mindset to be, what is the dog doing right? How do I reward and encourage them to do even more of that? And I guarantee you, when you start providing more of that positive feedback, your dog will work harder and longer for you and give you more things that you do want. And you're going to find that nagging your dog, reprimanding your dog will decrease drastically because you are being clear now on what makes you happy. And that's all they really want to do is they just want to make you happy. So just wanted to touch on that because I feel like this lack of communication breakdown, right? And it's not really fair. Dogs don't speak language. I mean, they vocalize, but whoever knows what they're saying. So we need to just make sure that we're being really clear in all of our interactions with them about what makes us happy and how can we ensure that we're setting them up for success. Doesn't always have to be giving treats, but oftentimes affection, positive words of affirmation are just what your dog is looking for. So don't be that naggy boss anymore, right? Try to be the boss that you want to work for and that gives you positive feedback, that can provide some constructive feedback, but then helps you work your way through it. Don't be the boss that just throws you under the bus because nobody ever likes to be like that. So, hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you take this and reshape how you feel, look, interact with your dog on a daily basis so you can start living your ideal life with your dog. Thanks so much and have a great day.